This weekend, the town of Grafton is being recognised internationally as one of the birthplaces of modern hang gliding.
48 Magello patent.
It's the culmination of 12 years of research by GRAEME Henderson.
68.
GRAEME was determined to prove that the very first flight of the modern hang glider happened here on the Clarence River. The mission began when he saw a photograph of John Dickinson testing a half-size model of a new design for a kite.
He wanted to build a flat kite, and what he came up with, just accidentally in a whole string of little inspirations, became the template for tens of thousands of hang gliders around the world.
The first flight was on September 8th, 1963, and it took 3 men passionate about water skiing to make it happen. Paul Green is the president of the Hang Gliding Federation of Australia.
All of them were critical. John's design was absolutely critical, and that's the starting point. The courage of Rod Fuller to hop in this thing where no precedent had been set to say, I'm going to do this and have a go. He must have had some trepidation, you would think, but it had to be controlled by the man driving the boat on the ground, Pat Crowe.
Pat Crowe, now in his 80s, was regarded as one of the best boat drivers in Grafton's water skiing club, who had a bit of a reputation for performing stunts. They'd seen photos of water ski kites and decided to give this a go for their next trick. But John Dickinson set out to design more than just a kite.
A kite flies because of the high pressure of the area underneath it, and that pushes it up into the air. Well, when you get the angle right and it's balanced right, it'll sit there. John's idea was it actually flies. And I heard Rod say, John, if I'm going to fly it, Pat's got to drive the boat. When it left the water, it just climbed up to the top of its 140-footer rope and sat there.
But this thing, because it flies, it just went bang. And there was just a little ripple in the sail and everything was fine. And he goes, oh, I've got control. So Rod settled down. He's going, oh, this is great.
When the kite flew, the water skiing stunt became a pivotal moment in aviation history. And it was having more control of the craft that was the breakthrough in Dickinson's design. It came from a eureka moment, pushing his daughter on a swing.
She said to him, swing me sideways, Daddy. And he swung her sideways and we went, ah. Everyone else that had tried versions of weight shift was all swing your legs. But once you attached the harness to the centre of gravity and swing the whole weight of the pilot, suddenly this control problem was solved.
Over the next few years, Dickinson refined his design, making it more lightweight and reliable.
By the time that we'd finished, we had something that really anybody could fly. By this time, they knew that they could fly it without the boat. Could I say, run up a mountain and jump off?
Today, Pat Crowe is being celebrated by the Federation Aeronautique Internationale for his role in making modern hang gliding history.
The person that had the control of that moment was the boat driver. He had to get him up, keep him up, turn him around and then put him back down again, and that was all up to the consummate skill of Pat Crowe.
I'll always be very proud of what we managed to do here, and proud that it was on our beautiful river.